Holy shit, I'm still alive and I'm reusing the intro for my last video. Anyway, first actual XY, actual battle on actual Wi-Fi upload, and it's against TGWIS, the guy who is sitting, my long time running buddy and just an awesome guy in general. Go check him out. We are both similar in the sense that we rarely upload anymore. Anyway, looking at his team, I don't actually see any potential leads other than his Mamoswine, which is why I'm gonna lead with my Sayaka, my Gyarados, because A, I can intimidate it, so anything he might throw my way won't hurt so much, and B, of course, I can two-hit shot him with Waterfall, assuming his Focus Sash. Like, you know, most Mamoswines are these days. In fact, the Focus Sash is kind of why I thought he might be a lead, and that's why I went with my Sayaka as a lead. Unfortunately though, he does lead with his Flygon, which was not what I expected, but it kind of works out for me anyway, because I still get Intimidate on it, and most Flygons are entirely physical, and they only run like Fire Blast to deal with Steel types. He is forced to go for the U-turn here, and I might have set up on this thing if, you know, that thing wasn't Choice Scarf and could KO me in 2 hits with Outrage. I wasn't sure if I could live 2 minus 1 Outrageous, that's why I didn't go for the Dragon Dance. Besides, he has a Clawitzer, and those things are almost always Scarf, so I probably am going to need like 2 or 3 Dragon Dances to kill it in one shot with Stone Age, so it just wasn't a very good idea to set up that early in the game, and hence why I didn't. He overshoots his destination and goes for the U-turn, ha ha ha, classic Zypor joke here, and I am going to rip him off, because I don't even know if he's gonna upload this one. He sends out his Latios, and I go to my Dory Yuzu, my Dory Yuzu, aka Excadrill for your English hippies. Wait, I'm the hippie here. Anyway, I send out this thing because it's the only thing that can trick dragon moves on this thing, especially since I'm Assault Vest and it's sort of my dragon check to this team. He crits me, which does not matter whatsoever because he sends out this Flygon, and I was thinking that since I have a Gyarados that can very easily switch in on this thing even on an Outrage, and the fact that my Doriyuzu is the only thing that can take Dragon moves on his team, I thought that he would predict a switch and not go for the Earthquake, but he goes for the Earthquake, which kind of slaps me in my balls, if you're into that kind of thing. Gonna send out my Rotom, and I'm gonna trick it at Choice Scarf because I am sure that he's Choice Scarf, and this is sort of a way to test it out, because, you know, if he's not Choice Scarf, he could have stayed in and, you know, outraged or something. I don't know. He knows that my Renesis is a Trick Scarf variant, and I'm pretty sure nothing on his team would appreciate a Choice Scarf aside from his Clawitzer, but he's not gonna switch a Clawitzer on a Rotom, is he? He's gonna send out his Raikou. I mean his Raikou, because I'm gonna say Raikou because I know it's gonna piss him off because Raikou. And I set up my Galvantula here because he's stuck into Thunderbolt, and I can use this opportunity to set up my Sticky Webs. It's a good thing that my Rotom is actually slower now that I've Trick Scarfed it, because now I can, you know, come in without taking a hit. Anyway, gonna set up my Sayaka now because, you know, I'm not gonna be stupid this time, and I'm gonna be like, hey, did you know I have something that can switch in on your Flygon? Like, you know, you probably shouldn't have Earthquaked my Doriyuzu in the last few turns. So, he outrages me, and thankfully does not get a crit, so I can live 2 and like the Waterfall him to death. This is why you run Intimidate Gyarados. Wow, that joke is old. Fuck you, Airplane! Anyway, yeah, bulky Gyarados, Sayaka kills something. Now he's gonna send out his Zumu, his Latios, and at this point, because I've lost my Doriyuzu, basically anytime he sends in his Latios, something on my team is gonna die. It's that simple. I have nothing to take this Latios. Why do I have to say it like that? I forgot his name mid-sentence. Anyway, gonna send out my fuck you, plane! Gonna send out my Galvantula here, because it's the only thing that can take a Latios, because I have a Choice Sash. A Focus Sash! God, what is wrong with me today? Then I'm very, very glad that he didn't switch out his Latios here, because if he actually opted to save his Latios, and if he came in like later, something on my team's gonna die. And he probably would have been able to get prior damage on my Galvantula, ensuring that I will get outspared and always killed by the Latios. He's gonna send out his Mamoswine. He might predict a switch to my Glaceon and go for like an Earthquake or something. That's why I stayed in, and if he didn't go for the priority, I could have like Giga Drain him or something because I actually pack it. Now, Glaceon, as you know, Grace Blaze, I actually run max HP on this thing, and Glaceons do have that very respectable base 110 defense, which is why it surprised me so fucking much that this goddamn superpower one-shotted me. I mean, granted it was life orb, but god what the fuck? That's my signature Pokemon! Can't you like give it some screen time? You know, seeing this is my first upload, asshole. Anyway, he goes for the superpower. It's not necessarily that bad news because now I can send out my Charizard and set up on it. He knows that I run Zard X because I told him I actually play X, and he kind of saw that I play Pokemon X when I registered him, and when he registered me, whatever, blah blah blah. Because of that -1, I can set up on it. I'm not sure if neutral Icicle Crash with Life Orb at -1 plus an Ice Shock when I'm Mega would be able to take me out. But that would have been his better play. It honestly was not his fault. It was kind of like a 50-50 thing. I just like playing mind games with my Zard X, and that's why I kind of like holding off the Mega transformation. And besides, it makes for a cool intro, doesn't it? Like, oh my god, why is this Charizard not Mega? And because I actually am able to get the +1 Dragon Dance, I can sweep his team. Again, if he actually managed to get an Icicle Crash on me, because it would be neutral either way, he might have just been able to take out my Charizard. Granted, I would have to take out his few other pokes like his Escavalier and whatever has the max HP. And if his Squirtle is Choice Scarf, in fact it doesn't even have to be Choice Scarf to take out my Charizard, and my... Actually, it does have to be Choice Scarf. Actually, wait, I have Sticky Web. Never mind! I win anyway because I'm too awesome. So that's a good game. The guy who is sitting, Zycor, TGWIS, Raikou, 18 guy. Go check out his channel. Hopefully he uploads his version. And I'll be seeing you guys in my next upload. Holy shit, I am alive! For real this time. Actually, no, not really, because my Wi-Fi is still not that stable. I have no idea why it sometimes connects and sometimes does not. This is one of the rare times it actually connected. Wow, I'm out of battery on my phone. Anyway, some random news. My Google Plus shit account is suspended. That's why I can't comment on YouTube now. Feel free to leave your comments. I'll try to get back to you, especially if you add me on Skype. Actually, make that only if you add me on Skype, because that's sort of what I have Skype for, to get Pokemon's battles. I'll be trying to get more battles, though I'm not sure how often I can narrate. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter because only 12 of you watch my videos, 2 of which might actually just be my own views, trying to check the video's quality and to make sure like the sound doesn't desync and everything. Yeah, so for the 10 people that actually watch my shit, or the 2 people that watch my shit 5 times each, thank you. And yeah, I think I've rambled on enough, and I should probably stop recording before my phone runs out of battery. I wonder how long I can ramble on before